The time has come. We're finally buying some new equipment. I'm looking the wrong way. Yeah. If you missed the last one, we now have our very own farmyard, which is super duper exciting. However, we don't have anything else. I'm literally driving the one thing that we have right now. So we're going to head over to the store and we are going to place a bid on some used equipment, which should set us right. I have no idea where I'm going right now. I've not been down this road before. I don't normally go down this one, but yeah, it looks like we're right on. Can't say much about it. This little thing books it down through here. Yeah. So I've got my eye on a few things. I want to get a fertilizer spreader for sure. Possibly a mower, maybe a baler, but we'll see kind of what they've got situated. We're going to pull up over here and we'll head in. Well, this place is pretty sweet. Check this out. Can't tell if they like cloths or not, though. Hello, sir. Do you have... Oh, that does not have a collision. Do you have what I'm looking for? Unfortunately, he doesn't speak English, but we do have a nice setup of used equipment to take a look at. So we got 148 grand right now, so we will have to take it easy. No buying a Massey 9S. I think that's probably a little bit much. Although, I mean, 53% off. That thing will have up to 425 horsepower. That's a pretty great deal, but not today. We need to find equipment that's going to be useful to us in a contract setting. So as much as I would like to buy something like this, we don't need it. Want? Yes. Need? No. This could be a good purchase. The Samaz KD F34 1S, but it is the Mow Anywhere version, which I really don't want to get in too much trouble with that. This right here, though, this is one of the things that I wanted to grab a hold of. A fertilizer spreader, yes, please. We got the old set of decals on there. We could leave those. Warning signs. Those cost $100. I don't have $100 to throw warning signs on there. Oh, it's just for the side. Who cares? No liming, but I don't have any lime contracts to take on, but we do have fertilizer contracts to take on, so I think that would be a good purchase. I've also been talking a lot about needing some type of a loader, and this loader is 45% off. It's got a pretty nice configuration, although it could definitely use some work. I don't think we need all of that gridding on the side. We could probably just go with a standard look, or we could go wild and crazy with it. It does come with this, but I think we should have them remove it. Beacon lights, we don't need all of them beacon lights. That's a lot of beacon light. I said I wanted to get one, and I think we should get it. Can we put the plate? Let's see, back only. I'm not seeing a plate on there. Whatever. Cool thing as well, we could probably upgrade this later on if we wanted to. We don't need to right now, but if we wanted to, we could throw on some wide tires or even, oh yeah, we can run that as well. That's so cool. Yeah, I say we get it, man. I say we pick this thing up. We can also go with tinted windows, but I don't really want to do that neither. Let's get it. 32 grand. Oof, that is... We already spent $42,000. That's a lot of money. So we got some good stuff. We are going to need a front weight on our big boy up there. So we will need the front weight, and we got to figure out what to do with the JCB. I think for now, the JCB stays here. There's really zero reason to take this around anywhere. I think here it fits the best. Oh yeah, and these are the forks that aren't actually there, that have a strap on them, so I could actually utilize that. That was pretty cool. So I guess for now we will leave this here, although we may have to get ready and use that because there were a couple other things that were like used items or surplus, things that people don't want anymore, I guess. We had a liquid fertilizer in here, $1,500 for 2,000 liters, which is, what is that, $750, almost, we'll say $800 per 1,000 liter. Well, it's currently selling for $35 per 1,000 liters, so we could probably make a little bit of money off of that. And yes, I do plan on doing things like that here. And like this, look at this, 10,000 liters of sugar cane for $177. I'm taking that. Oh yeah, I still need a weight. I don't know how much weight I need. We're gonna have to buy this one brand new, and honestly, I think going with a Tim Winkle Pack 1000, I think this is probably the move. I can't see anything else being any better for us, at least at this time. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of stuff. Talk about overdoing it in one day. We still didn't get any fertilizer for the fertilizer spreader. There is a way that we could get some, though. Do we have a contract for... Holy cow, that's a lot of baling. Here we go, fertilizing. We've actually got one that's... Oh, we literally did that fertilizing contract to the last one. But it does give us a lot of fertilizer, which we could... I'm not saying steal, but I'm not saying not steal. You know how it is. All right, well, there's a ton of contracts that we could do. So that's a great thing. Let's see, just by itself, empty, how much this falls back. Oh, not really at all. Yeah, it's pretty simple, actually. That's nice. All right, cool. I'm gonna go and throw on this front weight just because I feel like we're gonna need it for moving all this stuff. And yes, all of that is going to be sold. Here's the hoping that we could use this to strap a few things. Now, I know that this pallet right here, it's gonna work great for. But as you can see, there's no collisions on it because it straps stuff down. So if there's nothing that can be strapped, so we go there, got it. Pretty nice and easy, right? Oh yeah, I forgot this was the teleskid. Poke. Hey, what are you doing? You wanna hang out? I promise I'm only slightly irritating in real life. There we go. Take that, drop it, good to go. Now this big bag, however, I've got a feeling that this may not work out so well. Generally, we would bring this here, take it. Oh, that works. Oh, sweet. Nice. I didn't know that could be strapped down. Anyway, I got this road salt. It's 1,000 liters of it. I think I got it for like, I don't know, a couple $100 maybe? I do not remember. But the good thing is that's there now. So we could take that, drop it. We're going to get this stuff strapped down. There we go. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. And we'll take it around the corner and sell it. So with this, with like all this stuff, all the extra bits and bobs and the filler stuff, you know, stuff like road salt, liquid fertilizer, stuff like that I could buy. Oh no, don't do that. That I could buy and then sell immediately. With this stuff, I'm trying to think of like how I would use it. Think of it as like a surplus item, or, you know, like, hey, I had all this. Does anybody need this? I'm selling this. And then they just end up selling it at the main area. Can I not sell road salt? Come on. I don't think I can sell road salt. Cool. Sure can't. Nowhere's buying it. Interesting. Well, we should definitely put that right there. And that's where that's gonna go. That poor bag. He's gonna sit there forever. Now let's see what kind of trouble we get ourselves into here. I'm thinking 2 pallets at a time. Maybe we go long ways with them. I think this should work. Boom, bring it down. And it doesn't have to be exact, but it, you know, no, I don't want to do it wrong. There we go. That'll do. We'll come in from the side, maybe. Yeah. So I don't know how sugarcane is, but I'm definitely not hanging on to sugarcane pallets. We're not doing that. Always strap that down after you've put it up there. Good job. 2 more. Tell you what, I like this. I like this a whole lot better than loading by hand. It's more fun. I get to actually be engaged with it, and it doesn't look like I'm totally cheating. I am, but not totally. For the last pallet, I say we just load it up on the back, yeah? Just right here. Put it there, and let it go. Hey, just like so. Boop. And I think we should be done with this. Locked and loaded, ready to go. Now it is, you know, important to note that we're getting the best price right now for sugarcane that we could probably get all year long. It's about 500 per 1,000 liters. So we should be getting around $5,000 for this. Just a reminder, we paid about 170 bucks for it. 3, 2, 1, there it is. $5,700. Now time to get to work. We need to make some money the semi-legitly way now, especially if we're gonna wanna be able to afford anything. This is the only way we have to make money right now is with contracts. So what we've got a fertilizing contract, and I'm going to take some of the fertilizer that it gives me. Yeah. Oh, and there's a baling contract as well. I love baling contracts. Matter of fact, I like baling contracts so much that I'm tempted to buy a baler. I think this is the one that I would go for if I was buying one. I like the Chrome Big Pack, man. It's been my favorite baler since Farm Sim 17. It's kind of hard not to want that. However, you could go with this one too. The only difference is this one's $84,000. And the one I want's $12,000. They have a John Deere version too. It's pretty cool as well. You could also go with a Quadro Pro baler. However, at the time of recording this video, those are not out yet. Anyway, it would take us like, I think 12 baling contracts in order to pay that back. But once we get a combine harvester, it'll be worth it. And if we get a trailer with auto load, even better, because we can snab the bills. So then off we go. We've got the Fendt Rogator 932. I was pretty pumped about this whenever we first found out about it, except there's no Challenger. I kind of wanted a Challenger version of this. So we're going to be running an 18 kg application rate. We've turned off the automatic application. We're at a 42 meter working width. I'm going to pull up a little handy dandy bit there at the bottom. As a matter of fact, we're going to have that turn with us. And we need to set this up for steering assist and zoom out, baby, and go with it. This way we'll hopefully use the least amount as possible. Maybe. I really don't know how these work with contracts. I'm sure we could find that out, but I don't know. I don't know at all. But I'm just going to try and go around, hit everything as well as I can, save as much solid fertilizer as possible so that we can put it all into our containers. Matter of fact, I probably could have done this whole thing with just mine. Yeah, but next time. Contract completed! Yeah! And we only used about half as much solid fertilizer as I was expecting. So before we end it all, we need to come over here. Oh yeah, I forgot I can make that thing go. Love that, it's so cool. Oh boy! We'll bring this over here. We will unload the solid fertilizer. Oh, it has no brakes. There we go. And we will jump in here. It's weird having 4 vehicles on the map at once. We'll grab this, drop it down, open up the cover, and still it. Now we will have solid fertilizer all to ourselves. Hopefully it's not too much weight back there. It's a little bit of weight, but I think we'll be okay. Bring it up. Well, this doesn't break either, so it is what it is. Still pumped about this thing though. Love this machine. So then one down, 23 grand for that one. Digging it a whole lot. We're up to 137 now. And because it really doesn't matter what kind of bales we make, we'll probably end up just making the biggest ones we possibly can. It matters how much you pick up, not how many bales you make. We'll bring it in, 240s. I'm cool with it if you guys are. And then I think these are 9 meters. We'll go down to 9 meters, just like so, and make it happen. Yeah, rock and roll, baby. Baling contracts can get a little bit boring, so I have spared you, to say the least. However, we've been rocking and rolling, just getting all of this done, just cruising, chilling, relaxing. We made 19 bales so far. The one dropping out the back is about to be number 20, which is very, very cool. And we are 98% done with this contract. So, we are very close. We're almost done with completion of it. And once we're finished up, well, everything will be sent back over. Now, I have mods that allow me to take the straw and not have to bale it at all. I've got mods that allow me to take the bales after I've made them and stuff like that. But I'm not using any of those mods. Not yet, and I don't know if I will on this series or not. It just seems like it goes against the spirit, I guess. I mean, I know I utilized 10,000 liters of stuff earlier, but you know what? I don't know. I just don't feel like don't feel like doing that. Baling contract completed. 20 grand in the bag. Nice. All done with that one. Let's see. We got 157 grand. You think we could make up to 200 before we leave today? There's a few things we could do. We could knock out a couple spraying contracts and just be completely done with it. That would be the easiest for sure. I don't know why those fertilizer contracts pay so much. We could also do a harvesting contract, but I feel like we've done a couple of those previously. Fertilizing, we've got another one, really? I guess it's Another fertilizer. Yeah, it's literally the same fertilizing contract we've already done. We got a cultivating one. This is a little bit different. It is a field that we've already worked. And then we have a $35,000 baling contract. I think we do two things. Let's do a baling contract, and let's do that cultivating contract. I know that's like 70, almost 80 grand. We'll be well over 200K, and thumbs up on getting some more equipment. So what I'm gonna do is I think we just run a worker on this. So we have the worker run this entire cultivating contract. Hopefully they can knock it out. We've got a round baling contract, so let's be fair. That's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a good while. I'm gonna bring this in. We'll kind of see where we need to line this up so that the worker can just get started right away, roughly. I think right here's probably a good spot. Man, this is such a heavy piece of equipment. I know it's supposed to be, but goodness gracious. All right, so we'll line that up there. We're good to go. AI worker, yeah. Start with up and down. And this should be able to pull forward and drop it down and get to work. Did it work? Did it work? No, they are gone. All right, well, we'll just come back. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. They backed it up a little bit for some reason. Dropped it down. And now they're off. A little wiggly, but they're off. Hey, all right, cool. Well, just let them do their thing then. We got a lot to do. So this one's fun. I've never used this piece of equipment in the game before. It actually turns really well, so I'm real happy about that. We got a big baler on the back of it too. We're gonna make those 150 centimeter round bales. We'll line this up with, working with 9. Perfect, there we go. It only holds 2 round nets. Hopefully that's gonna be enough to get through here. I guess we're about to find out. Oh no, that is not what this was lined up with. 9 is not it. Is it 10? Uh-oh. It's not 10, it's 12. That's a different, oh, my head hurts. That's new. All right, well, we'll go on then. This is going to be the most boring field to do ever. I do have a mod installed that will stop the round baler at the end of it. So hopefully that'll go, but this will make us a whole bunch of money. I'm really, really happy about that. I'm gonna keep an eye on the top right-hand corner as well to see the percentages. Cultivating contract looks like it is knocking it out fast. 4% done already. This field's probably gonna take longer. So here we go, at 95%, it will slow the baler down. There we go. And, oh, I need to turn on automatic drop. There we go. And it will automatically drop the bale for me and then pick right back up where it left off. So I'm gonna do that. That is 1 bale down and probably a bunch more to go. There we go. We've got our headland done, and now we are starting on the up and the down. As far as our contracts go, baling's at 33%, cultivating is at 26%. So we are rocking and rolling, doing good there. I am curious to see how well they've done, and they're knocking it out pretty well. They've gone back and forth 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. They got a lot more work to go. Coming up on the very end of the baling contract now, and boy, oh boy, it has taken a hot minute to take care of. But we are done, and that is good. Well, we're 98%. We're going to be done soon, at least by the top of this hill. And we have just taken off from the cultivating contract. They're still at 82, now 83% done with it. Nah, man. Nah. We rocked it. We rocked it. 99%. Contract completed. Be weird if I didn't bail up everything, so I'm gonna just go ahead and bail up everything. Boom. Now they can't say I didn't do it. Yeah, unload these things. Ah, well, it's all done. That's what matters the most. Let's go in here. Let's collect our contract. Where is it? There it is. Completed. 34,000. Nice. There's this guy right here. We will likely take it over right about here. Yeah, we'll just take it over and we'll knock the rest of this out ourselves. Boom, drop it down, go, go, go. This is a sweet setup. I mean, I don't know if I would ever see anything like this over in the UK. But I tell you what, for knocking this field out quick, it's pretty good. To be fair, say quick. It's been like an hour, not an hour, but it's been like half an hour. It's taken a while. I haven't recorded much during this part. And there it is. Contract is completed. We don't need to finish up. We are done with everything we need to do. 44 grand for that. I do love seeing that money coming in. A perfect place too. Here's my tractor. So we have $236,000. What would be the best thing to buy first? Well, I took over one more contract, so maybe we can figure it out between now and then. We are going to go down to the very first contract that we ever did on this map, and we are going to do a fertilizer contract. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Plus I gotta figure out, I've been so worried about like equipment this whole time. What if we get a field? Huh? Pull out in front of this guy. Sorry, dude. What if we get a field? Yikes. Like field 207 right across the road from our farm down at the bottom right hand corner. We could buy that. It's 207 grand. Did I say field 207? Field 53. Sorry about that. We've also got some other ones like field 51 right here. That's even lower. We can go right here. That's a pretty good price as well. There's some good prices for fields around that area, but I don't know if that's the best thing to do because technically we I don't have the equipment. All we can do is fertilize it. That's it. So how do we do? How are we getting along? We are okay. I hope that we can do this whole thing without having to get more fertilizer. I think we should be able to do this without it, but well, you never know. Well, just like that, that's kind of over. We really didn't use a lot of fertilizer on this field, but we knocked it out. That is the first contract we've done where we didn't have to borrow anything. Look at it. I know it's a little bit, 13 grand, but still, man, that's awesome. And we're up to 250 grand. Oh, yeah. I probably should have just bought one of these plots up here and built my farm. I am not at the bottom of the map at all, ever. But up here's okay. Hopefully they won't mind if I leave this fertilizer spreader up here. Well, I do have some good news and some interesting news. We could buy a combine harvester right now. I know we talked about this one a couple episodes ago, but I'm really interested with this one because we could buy this once and never have to buy another combine again. Would we have to lease a trailer? Yeah, and I don't have anything that could pull a big trailer like that, but this is a Kloss dealer. And so if we can't use JCB, I feel like Kloss is the next best bet here. Just so we're clear, it costs us about $1,000 to lease all the equipment for a harvesting contract. So this is great, but we don't have a field, right? We don't have a field to harvest. And to pay it back, it would take us, well, you guessed it, 200 harvesting contracts. Is $1,000 lease cost for the equipment for every single harvesting contract, no matter how big or small. Funny enough, fertilizing contracts are more. However, I will say that I don't think we would be ready to take on a field, like to buy a field, unless we had equipment. And that combine harvester ain't a bad one. Got a pretty cool, interesting setup here. There is a Flegel trailer. Now, it is not the Kloss, but it is the Kloss-looking Flegel. And this right here, what's the price off? Okay, so it's pretty cheap in comparison to what it's actually supposed to be. No wheel colors, which is unfortunate, but we can hold 100 or 200,000 liters in here. So it is rocking an unrealistic setup, but we would need a tractor to go along with it. Oh, it's so much stuff I want. Oh, and if you're curious, it's $100,000 to buy the header for that combine that I want. So maybe we don't go big. Maybe we just go home? I think maybe going home is safe. Oh, hang on a minute. There is a header, not the header that matches the combine harvester that is in here, but it's good enough. It's a little smaller, 9.3 meters, but still. I just need to quit looking on this list. I'm literally using this list like a shopping list, like if I was going out and trying to find a good deal. Everything's just way too big. or way too small, and I just need to leave it be. I know I want a JCB 42 and an 8330. I know that. And I know I want a class combine. We're gonna have to wait for it. Maybe in the next one we could figure out what we are going to be buying. Until then, I have decided to take over this shed because it's free and no one's stopping me. So that's it for this one. Thanks for hanging out with me, and thank you for watching. If there's something on that used list you think I should buy, let me know. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.